guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another weekly vlog. Today is Saturday. It's about 8:56 in the morning. I have just woken up. Alex isn't here this weekend. I think I'm gonna go kind of spend the afternoon back in my old stomping ground in Ladbroke Grove. So that's kind of like Notting Hill area. But this morning, I really need to clean this flat. Like, I think that is my plan of action for this morning. I hope you guys are okay. I hope life is treating you well. And let's roll on another weekly vlog.
In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say,
So I've cleaned the entire flat, which... what a good solid start to a Saturday morning. Let's roll on the rest of my day. I think I'm going to try and end up wearing every single one of my new shoes this weekend, just because that's the kind of person I am. I just picked these ones because I'm just like popping out to the shops and they're just like easy to slip on. They're really comfy. I imagine while they soften up they're going to blister like hell, but they're cool. I like them. I told you I'm going to cycle through all of my shoes. I'm going to head out to West London. I'm going to go to Ladbroke Grove, Notting Hill area and relive my 22-year-old life. Go peek at my old house like some kind of weird stalker. And I'm going to generally live my best life. So when I lived in Notting Hill, I lived in a really dreadful flat that was pretty gross. I was on next to no wages. I frequently had to choose between like eating dinner or catching a tube to work. So I used to have to walk for like 45-50 minutes to like save money. It improved after like a couple of months, but there were a few months where it was quite hit and miss. And now I can afford to treat myself and feed myself, which is probably why I've gained so much weight, but let's not go there. And life is just significantly less stressful. And plus I also have someone to share that burden with, which financially, emotionally and everything does help. But yeah, it's weird to think, I don't really go to Notting Hill much anymore because why would I? And it's gonna be so fascinating going back at this stage in my life. And I will speak to you guys later.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright.
So this is how I used to commute home when I used to like live around here. It's like right under the Westway. Ladbroke Grove Station's up there. And my house is down here. And this used to be my commute. Oh my god. To be fair, it kept me dry. I had the nicest time walking round where I used to live. I couldn't get into the cafe that I usually really love to go to. It's literally just around the corner from Holland Park tube station, but it's quite a small cafe, and so I only ever used to go at like really weird times. But I went to another cafe that I didn't used to go by myself, but if I went to meet my boss or Leo was over, I don't know if you guys have ever met Leo, but when Leo was over, we would quite often go either to the cafe by Holland Park Tube Station or this cafe like actually in Notting Hill itself. Then I went and found my old flat, my actual flat. I didn't film it because someone clearly lives there these days, but they replaced the windows. I had these horrible wooden windows that were rotted. They didn't close properly, and so they put bars on like the windows, and it was horrific. Seems like he's replaced it, but yeah, it was really quite fun to go and look at my old flat. I loved living there. I forgot how busy and nuts Portobello Market is. I'm now back in Greenwich. And HelloFresh has been delivered. I forgot to cancel this week's box, so we have HelloFresh. And this cupboard is chaos. The whole idea was that this shelf is supposed to be, that was a bit aggressive. This shelf is supposed to be for HelloFresh. This is supposed to be sweet stuff. This is like tinned and jarred food. And then this is like frequently reached for. And then underneath is baking. That's not what it is anymore. It's now just like a collection of stuff. And so I think I might pull everything out, give it a little sort through, give it a little clean up, put everything back in, and then hopefully HelloFresh will fit properly on this shelf again.
Way back a year ago.
This was not on the plan. I picked up the box all the way around, and now the floor is covered in candles. So yeah, I need to clean this all up, but that was not on the plan for today.
I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows. And we're all going life, still nobody knows. But I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more.
There you go, I've sorted out the cupboard. It still looks quite full, but then again it's a food cupboard, so. It's not easy to know by a man you can't love. But the kind of luck's just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of bug. Sometimes I'm shy and I'm anxious. Sometimes I'm down on my knees. Sometimes I'm trying to embrace through the days and nights in the way I wanna feel for you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just what I'm hoping for. And when I don't belong, you say I'm yours. Oh, and I believe, oh, I believe. Morning. I didn't get to sleep until about 3 a.m. Don't know why. I got up and made a jacket potato at like 1 a.m. because I was really hungry. And then something went downstairs and there were police called and there was like a fight going on, and it sounded a little bit like a protest because it was about 7 a.m. It sounded a little bit like a protest. So I stayed in bed, and then when what I thought was a protest didn't pass, I was like, this is not a protest, this is something else. So then I went out and had a look, and they were like wrestling this man down to the ground, and there was like 20 police officers outside. It's weird. I get like weird periodic like insomnia that's not quite insomnia because I do eventually fall asleep. It's very strange. So I'm gonna make some tea, I'm gonna make some breakfasts, and I'm just gonna have a really chill like time until Alex gets here. I am all ready. So I've just filmed a reel. Basically the only thing that's on my face, which actually weirdly isn't showing up in camera but it's quite intense in person, is my NARS blush, which I have seriously hit pan on. So I'm very blushy today because tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Alex and I don't really celebrate Valentine's Day too much. We're gonna have Domino's and Ben and Jerry's. I really like the really blushy makeup look. It wasn't that long ago I had like a weird fear of blush and I never ever wore it, and now I own about 1 million blushes. I have become head over heels obsessed with blush. This is the perfect Valentine's Day treat. The time is now 3:53 in the morning. I don't know what it is at the moment, but I am really suffering with an inability to go to sleep. My brain cannot switch off at the moment. I don't know what it is. I am watching Celebs Go Dating and I'm drinking tea. I don't know what it is. I get into like states like this for like a week and then I'll go back to normal and I'll be back to like sleeping for hours and hours. I'll never get much sleep. Hi guys! It's now Thursday. I did not disappear off the planet. I have very much been alive, well, kicking, all the expressions you can think of. I took you to the office on Monday, and because I've been at like drinks and like work nights and all sorts, I kept leaving my bag in the office, which meant I kept leaving the camera in the office, and it's now Thursday. So I've learned some new things at work, which who doesn't love that? Alex and I had Valentine's Day on Monday, which I think I filmed a bit of. We basically got Domino's and we ate Ben & Jerry's. Tuesday I had a couple of meetings, big meetings, good meetings. And then I met someone from my old job after work for drinks, just to have a little catch up. Wednesday, I basically had work and then work went out to Bounce in Farringdon, which is like an underground like bar thing with like ping pong tables and you play ping pong. I'd never played ping pong before. I'm not very good at ping pong, but I had a great time. So that's what I was doing last night, and today is now Thursday. So that is what's swallowed up my time over the past wee while. That's my little catch up. That's where I've been. That's what I've been up to. And let's roll on the only day left of the week. Hello. So I thought I would come on here really quickly and just give you a little update on things I'm loving. Obviously I bought a lot of makeup kind of over the last couple of months and I've had quite a lot of new things cycle into my collection, and I appreciate that I haven't got enough content up on Instagram for you to like get a lowdown of what I've loved and what I haven't. There are a few things I'm still forming opinions on, so I'm not ready to tell you yet, but I wanted to give you an update on a few of the bits and bobs that I've been trying. Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation, and mine is in the shade 2 Neutral. This is beautiful, like so beautiful. I think it's fast becoming my favourite foundation. It's like a satin, slightly glowy foundation. It has pretty decent coverage. I'd say it's kind of medium-ish. I love it so much. So this is like a new found favourite. I also have like an old favourite that's like back in my life. This is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation, and I now have mine in the shade 0N. If you've been around here a long time, you'll know that I used to have the shade above this that I got colour matched to by someone on the Dior counter. I can't remember what store, but this is my shade because I am pale. And now I have my correct shade. I'm loving it. But these are my two favourite base products. I appreciate they're quite spenny, but I'm obsessed. I have tried the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. I do really like it. It is so full coverage. Like, it's thick and it's heavy, but it's like, if you have any kind of blemish on your face, it's just gone. But for the everyday use, this is, I think, too heavy, but I'm still glad I have it. Two new concealers that I've been trying. One is the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer. Annoyingly, these do not work together. You apply this, it's quite thick, and so therefore it sets quite quickly. Then you apply this on top, which is quite liquidy, and therefore where you've applied it, it kind of takes off the foundation. But if I use this with, say, the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, or basically any other foundation that's not as like thick and heavy, this is really, really lovely. Wouldn't say it's my favourite concealer, but I have really been enjoying it. And then I've been trying my NARS, what's this called? Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and mine's in the shade Vanilla. I have wanted this for ages. I used the L'Oreal pomade concealer, infallible pomade concealer, and fell in love with it, and therefore wanted to try this because I think L'Oreal is a dupe for this, and they are to some effects. Like, they're both a pot concealer. This doesn't break down anywhere near as quickly as the L'Oreal one does. They have fairly similar finishes when you first apply them, but this kind of, it fades rather than like separates, which is what you want. The last kind of base product I've been trying recently is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Complexion Powder. Ooh, in the shade Snow. I love this. If I'm using a foundation like this, for example, which is quite dewy, and therefore you don't particularly want to mattify it down, otherwise you might as well use a more matte foundation. I like to use this. I like to use loads of cream products, keep it like fresh, and then use this to kind of set down, usually under my eyes, around my nose, kind of, and then around my mouth, and then I'm kind of set and I'm happy to like go about my day. Oh my god, Honest Beauty. This is the Cream Cheek Blush in the shade Peony Pink. This used underneath any kind of powder. It doesn't pop, I don't know why, it just doesn't pop through. However, it's a cream blush that looks beautiful on top of powder. It doesn't skip, it doesn't make anything break down. You warm up a bit in your finger, you kind of pat it on, and it's the most beautiful, naturally blushy colour ever. I love this. I feel like my other newer blushes, I'm still kind of trying out, I'm still kind of seeing what I think. I think I mentioned this, my kind of thoughts about this a little while ago, but I have used a lot more of it and feel like I now have a slightly more comprehensive opinion. This is the Anastasia Brow Freeze Brow Styling Wax. On first application, it is beautiful. It's easy to work with. It doesn't like make your brows too like thick or heavy, and so therefore it's easy to work with, but it does not hold your eyebrows. Like an hour later, they're back doing whatever they want. So I am not obsessed. I wanted this to create like fake laminated brows, but I think it's more of a just setting your brows down in the kind of natural style. I definitely prefer my Refi Brow Gel, or whatever that thing's called. So I've got the NARS Orgasm Satin Lipstick. Considering how much I love NARS, I can't believe I'm about to say this. I hate this. I hate this so much. It's like, because it's like got glitter in it, like the blush does, but it's really like sheer. It just makes my lips look, it makes it look like I've got foundation on my lips and then I've put on a lip balm without wiping the foundation off. That is the effect that this lipstick gives me. I really hate it. They are my opinions, and I will speak to you guys tomorrow.
Something like I don't get a lot of time to like properly sit down and ingest. But in the evenings I'm really tired, I want to go to bed, but I want some. And now I haven't just discovered, I always knew it was there.
Welcome to my new office setup. I have the table up. I don't know if I can... Okay, I have the table up. My Mac is here. This is my work Mac, but I have now finished work, so I'm currently browsing the Oasis sales. There is something about Oasis clothing, I love it. I think it's beautiful. And I'm eating a tea cake. This is my Friday. I've got vlogs on the TV. I'm browsing Oasis and I'm eating a tea cake.
Watching. So if you like me, you like it.
Thank you so much for watching another weekly vlog. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to go have a shower and I'm going to start next week's vlog. So yeah, thank you so much for coming along for the ride. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe. You guys know the drill. And I will see you guys in my next week's video. Bye.